My favorite.
My favorite. I have my own personal robot.
What is it?
Oh my god.
Hey Cardinals, I'm Camilla.
And I'm Carolina.
And we're here for Cardinal News Network, episode 11.
Next weekend is May. Crazy, right? But that means we're almost done with state testing. 6th grade, we are the last group to go for the year. 6th graders will take M-Step next Tuesday and Wednesday in person at Strong.
With testing ending and May starting, we've also got some days off coming up. There will be no school from May 12th to the 14th in observation of Eid, and no school on May 28th and 31st for Memorial Day.
This school year may be coming to a close, but we still got plenty of episodes of Cardinal News Network coming at you, and this week is filled with some fun segments.
We've got professional and school sports updates, a pretty funny weather segment, and a big argument over pizza toppings.
Let's go check them out.
Hi guys, I'm Netma and I'm here for your weather. I know you're probably thinking, why am I doing weather again when the last time I told you you don't need a coat? But then there was a blizzard. But I have some explanation. But first, let's go check in our anchors from outside the studio.
Hey Cardinals, it's Alicia. I was checking in from outside the studio, looking at the very beautiful weather we've been having, the beautiful skies, the sunsets, flowers, trees, everything looking very nice, very pretty. Hopefully it continues to stay warm and sunny this way, so I can skate more, you guys can play outside, enjoy the weather with your friends, play sports, everything you want to do. Let's check in with Gio for a new update.
Following up to what Alicia said, of course we know the Michigan weather continues to suck. Amaze as you're seeing, it's a bit intense already. It's starting to get gravitationally dangerous. We just stepped forward. It's a break. It's still going, man. This rain is gravitationally dangerous, as I already said, if that's a word, but we will go ahead. It's a break right now.
This is dumb. So you can't really be mad at me because the crazy spring in Michigan really depends where you are and what time it is. So here's hoping for some nice weather. But I can't promise anything.
For this week's sports segment, we'll be heading into the baseball topic. As you already know, the MLB season has started as well. So, man, am I excited to have a chance to finally talk about your Detroit Tigers. As of course, I will be giving a small recap of how the season is going so far. Of course, I mean, it's only 19 games into the season, but at this point, it still matters. First off, the Tigers are currently 7-12. At the time of the recording, currently, it's a solid record. I mean, it's not the worst for the weapons they have. Not the greatest. Let me just acknowledge that. Of course, not the greatest currently, but they do have an incoming start, in my point of view, that has been, of course, one of the greatest weapons they have currently for the Tigers. Is they don't have many, but let me announce this man as the man, the myth, the legend. Just give me a drummer, man. Anyway, but Akil Baddoo, he really much deserved it. He deserves that. He deserved that drum roll, of course. But Akil Baddoo, he was playing lights out in his first week of the season, and man, does he have a great story. Let me tell you this. Ready? Just ready? Look. On his first at bat, first pitch. Listen to that. On his whole Major League Baseball career, this man homered. It's just crazy. It's for sure going down in the history books. And even better, the following day, he hit a grand slam. And the following day after that, to a better way to make history, he hit a walk-off double to win the game. And you really can't get better than that in the first week of your MLB career. Of course, I mean, good for him. That's all I can say at this point. Good for him. And well done, man. I guess the second week wasn't as consistent. He may have struggled. Well, let me just say this. Against the A's, it was a miserable series from him. But he pretty much wasn't able to hit anything, unfortunately. But he did bounce back against the Pirates, and hopefully he can continue that, of course. Tigers failed to, answer in that series. But anyways, another player I must mention that is newly acquired, a free agent signing, that being my man Wilson Ramos, of course, who is currently having himself a quite solid season, tallying himself a total of 6 homers, which is equivalent to Mike Trout. So that's sort of a praise. But he hit, as I said, 6 homers. Most of the Tigers as well, and 246 batting average, and he tallied 15 hits in the first 19 games, which is solid. The former Mets catcher is having one of the better seasons, of course, that regarding, since the Tigers aren't really as competitive, anyways, that Tigers team seems to have potential, of course. A lethal future is coming up. Guys like Akil Baddoo, as I already mentioned. Casey Mize, who had a solid he played solid this year. Played solid in the minors, but hasn't played as much games, but as we wanted him to. He was a former number 1 overall pick. But next up, Spencer Torkelson, Riley Green. Those are guys that are proving a spot in the majors and, solid outings in the minors. But anyways, that will sum up this week's sports segment. And do you believe the Tigers will be above 500 this season? Hey Cardinals, as you already know, hopefully but Strong Sports are back this spring. We've got some updates for you, of course. The baseball team opened up their season the 15th of April. Of course, unfortunately, they lost the game. Lost their first game as a doubleheader. 3-1 against a very good McBride Middle School pitcher. Let me tell you that he was lights out. Not the point, but Zachary Abdulaziz scored the only run for the Cardinals, which was the first run for the Cardinals all season. Of course, it was the first game. But in Game 2, man, did they have a much better outing. They really found their footing, and they had incredible pitching performances. Well, had both incredible pitching performances by the Ochoa crew. Of course, that being Yadier and David, and route to a 12-0 win. It's just a shutdown, basically. All players contributed to this great team effort, I can say that. The baseball team took on Monroe at DeLuca yesterday. They unfortunately lost, but check back next week for a rundown as well as updates on softball and track.
Hey everyone! So this week's question is, what's your favorite pizza topping / what is your favorite pizza toppings? Now, I'm really basic, so I just like pepperoni on my pizza, but let's go see what everybody else has as their favorite topping for pizza.
My favorite pizza toppings are green peppers and onions.
Hi Strong, I was asked what my favorite pizza topping is, and I would say pepperoni with different cheeses.
My favorite pizza topping is mushroom.
My favorite pizza topping is jalapenos.
My favorite pizza topping is black olives.
And yet again, we're receiving another example of a simple question. Probably the simplest you can get. I mean, I always say that every week, but that's not the point. The simple answer is banana pepper. There's no explanation whatsoever. It's just banana pepper.
I would say that my favorite pizza toppings would be pineapple and pepperoni, but separately.
My favorite pizza topping is ham.
My favorite pizza topping is the classic pepperoni.
My favorite pizza topping is turkey pepperoni.
Well, hello, Cardinal. Where you been? How was spring break? Please tell me you were writing. This is the April broadcast of The Grammar Police. This month is brought to you by Summer School. Summer School is this lovely place where students get to go during the summer that maybe didn't log in so much, or maybe just didn't do the work, or maybe we're gaming or TikToking and all that crazy stuff during work. Summer School is a free place for you to come on in and get those skills up to speed for next year. Dear Grammar Police, where were you the last time on CNN? I asked my friends, teachers, and classmates. No one could find you. Why? All the students need you, obviously. The kids' teachers are freaking out about all the mistakes. I'm glad I'm an A+ student, though. Yours truly, Stephanie. Oh, Stephanie, this is going to take a while. Plural words are words that mean more than one of something, Cardinals. We learned that in kindergarten over Rogers, Allendale. Plural words mean more than one. Not 1, 2, 3, 10, whatever. Plural words just get an S put at the end of them to make them plural. Just an S. Students, teachers, papers, mistakes, headaches. Possessive nouns end with apostrophe S to show ownership, to show that something belongs to that person, Cardinals. The student's paper belongs to that student. The teacher's headache, the headache that belongs to your teacher, to all of them, really. Everyone's mistakes, the mistakes that belong to everyone. That shows ownership. Those are possessive nouns, apostrophe S. The only time, Cardinals, that you will see an apostrophe S that is not showing ownership is if it's a contraction. Next time you go to use an apostrophe, ask yourself, is it a contraction? She's crying. I really am. I can't take it anymore. Does it own anything? The student's grammar is terrible. Whose grammar? The student's grammar. If it is not a contraction, if it is not showing possession or ownership, do not use apostrophe S. Stop it! Cardinals, punctuation matters and saves lives. Don't let the grammar police come looking for you. We would hate to have to be doing door-to-door grammar corrections.
Hey everybody, it's me Katie, and I'm here to talk to you guys about something that has been very mainstream news lately, and it's important to get educated on this specific topic. I will be talking about slurs. Now, if you do not know what the definition of a slur is, basically a slur is a derogatory word against a particular group of people and or a community of people. For example, people of color, lesbians, gays, bisexual, transgender, queer community, as well as those that are struggling with their own identity, and many others that have slurs against them for the way they live their lives or simply just the way they look. Many can say that these are just words, and can't hurt anyone, but that's just not true. Many hate crimes stem from these use of words, and unfortunately they see it all over the world in today's society. Just because you do not agree with any of these lifestyles and or communities doesn't mean you need to say these slurs and or use them or think that it is okay to hear everybody else use them. The world is our classroom. There's so much time and space to learn and educate yourselves on terms that are appropriate to say and the ones that are offensive to say to many of the communities that are hurt because of this. I hope this segment encourages you to go out and do some research of your own. Thank you for watching.
Hey Cardinals, it's Alicia, and one of today's featured questions is, would you rather have a magic carpet like in Aladdin or a personal robot like Rosie from the Jetsons? Personally, I would like a magic carpet. Let's check out what the others think.
So it's, would I rather have a magic carpet or a personal robot? I would rather have a magic carpet because it would take me anywhere I want.
If I had to choose between having a magic carpet or a personal robot, I would choose a magic carpet so I could fly anywhere in the world for free and not have COVID be an issue in terms of being on the plane.
I would rather have a magic carpet.
Hey, Straw Middle School, it's Mr. Rasul here to tell you if I would prefer to have a flying carpet or my own robot. Well, I have to tell you the truth. I'm actually afraid of heights. Plus, I already have my own robot in my house right here, right now. Meet him. His name is D-Bot.
I would rather have my own magic carpet because I could go anywhere anytime I wanted and I would be in the sky.
I would rather have a magic carpet.
I'd rather have my own personal robot.
I would rather have a magic carpet because I want to feel the clouds.
If one thing's for certain, it's that, of course, I love sports. I mean, that being football, that being my favorite sport. Of course, the Lions, because, even though they can't win, any important game. But anyways, that's not the point. I wanted to see your guys' responses to this question, to this wonderful topic, and see what your favorite sport is. And here they are.
Personally, I don't like sports, but Miss Elliott's favorite sport is hockey, so I'm going with hockey. I would say that my favorite sport would be volleyball.
If I had to pick a favorite sport, I would choose between softball or volleyball. I played volleyball for 13 years when I was growing up, and I have coached volleyball at the 8th grade, JV, and varsity level at my old school district. So I don't know if I could choose, but currently I think volleyball would win.
My favorite sport is volleyball.
My favorite sport is football, and I love playing football with my dad.
My favorite sports are cheer, soccer, and track.
My favorite sport would probably have to be basketball, but I'm not really into sports. But shout out to my cousin who really likes IQ, and they play volleyball and that. So I'm just gonna say volleyball.
Hey Cardinals, it's PBIS time again, and our PBIS team has an awesome event planned for May. But today's event is on a smaller scale with just your advisory. Enjoy the rest of this episode, some games, and hang out with your advisory. When we return on Monday, it's going to be officially May.
And that's the ending for our broadcast. Wait, you actually thought we forgot your bloopers? Let's go check them out.
But we still got plenty of epinodes. They're epinodes.
Here's hoping for some nice weather. Huh?
Hoping.
Here's hoping for some nice weather. Oh, okay.
Hopping.
Oh my gosh. Check out anchors from inside our studio.
Nope, they're outside.
Oh man.
Okay. Pepperoni. What does it make sense? Classic pepperoni.
Wait, can we do that? Because I said the ending wrong. Oh my gosh, that's so nice! I can't wait. Okay, so. Forgot my line.
Hey Cardinals, for this week's sports segment. Oh my god.
Okay, here's hoping for some nice weather.
Here's hoping for a good clip.
Wait.
Like, just hoping you don't mess it up.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what is it?
It's Rosie, the robot meme.
Oh, robot me.
What time of day it is.
Dang it!
Or what time it is. Okay, it is. Okay, got it. The ending, it is.
Excited to have a chance. Oh yeah. Oh my god, Maggie. Oh.